Hello, it's Scott Manley here with episode 33 of Xenonauts, Operation Endgame. We have one chance to launch this final assault against the alien dreadnought. The objective of this operation is simple: kill the alien High Praetor. The fate of the entire human race rests on the death of this one alien. The captured Praetor has provided access codes to the uppermost level of the dreadnought. It will not be long until the aliens realize what is happening. The dropship will be unload your men on the landing bay and disengage immediately. We are unsure if it will be able to withdraw before the alien guns come online, but the pilots are prepared to give their lives if necessary. The High Praetor will be directly ahead of your men when they land. Your men must overcome all alien resistance and slay the commander. You must act quickly. The Reapers from the lower decks will begin clambering through the access tubes towards the bridge as soon as the High Praetor calls them. They will take some time to arrive, but there will be too many to fight. Your men must kill the High Praetor before they are overwhelmed. A final twist: the dreadnought's escape pods will only activate if the vessel is in danger. Destroying the two nearby power cores will activate the escape pods, but will take valuable time. However, you may not have time to double back for them if you immediately march on the palace. You must decide whether it is worth risking the survival of our entire planet to save those who have fought so hard to protect it. As you see fit, Commander, destiny awaits. So in the intervening time, we have built out our team. Everybody has Predator or Sentinel armor. We have a singularity cannon in the hands of one of our spice troopers. We aim to bring it out for its first operational test against the elite soldiers on the alien command ship. If they're smart, if they really are elite, I think the only real defense they can possibly mount is to get the hell out of there when we try to fire it at them. Okay, so immediately Luna Kier has become overcome with dread. So we have Luna and Carol as sniper troopers. They sit around the sides here. We've got everyone pretty much lined up. Lewis opens the door and there are 3 aliens and an alien plant pot, so it's time to test the singularity cannon. Fire at will! Oh, brilliant! At least 3 aliens and a whole ton of alien foliage. You can tell this is some fancy alien palace ship because it actually has decor that makes it look pretty. Lewis with his Magstorm is ready to unload on the Andron. Brilliant. This really is not the best place for us to start because we're extremely exposed. We can have aliens shooting us from there and yeah, pretty much everywhere. 4 aliens and we've moved right into the middle of a cross section here. But despite the danger, all we can do is advance with force and eliminate whatever we can. No doubt this bravery is spurred on by the Spice Troopers theme tune. Goes something like, I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Yo, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I want to shoot, I want to kill, I want to blow things up. I said I really, really, really want to kill you all. Ah! I know, I've been with these characters for so long, they all now have theme tunes. It's really terrible. Anyway, inspired by this patriotic song, Sophie runs up and unleashes her Magstorm upon the Harridan, clearing the way down the corridor for others to follow. Sophia goes as far as she can and still be able to fire, but Robert Cole needs to move out of the way so that she can unleash the Magstorm on this Andron, paving the road to victory with one more dead alien. That's right, the road to victory is paved with the corpses of alien warriors. Anyway, at this point, I'd actually like to admit that this is my second attempt at this mission. The first attempt was actually 100% successful. We destroyed the generators, we killed the Praetor, but then we discovered that there was a bug in the game where if a single bullet hits the door at the end, you cannot access the escape pods. So I was forced to end up getting destroyed by the Reapers, and then I got the game over screen. So yeah, given the bug, I felt that I was justified in reloading and reattempting the whole mission. Anyway, the aliens finally get their counterattack, and some of them are beyond my range. Unfortunately, these weapons do tend to destroy the doors around them. Anyway, Henry Wilson now gets his chance to demonstrate that even ye old-fashioned plasma weapons are suitably powerful at point-blank range against the Androns. Anyway, all this time we are of course getting hit by psychic attacks from the High Praetor. his metabolism boosted by alenium. See, I bet a lot of you think that when they say High Praetor, they mean that like he's the highest of them all. No, what they're saying is that he's the one that's continually consuming these alenium-based substances to expand his mind and his mental powers. That's what I'm saying when he says High Praetor. Anyway, we're heading into the reactor rooms. They're guarded by a bunch of civilians, but... well, oh dear, that one survived this onslaught. Robert Cole, yes, finishing them off. Robert Cole is a new trooper, but he's been doing surprisingly well. He really, marched up the ranks, so to speak, extremely quickly. Okay, we have one hostile there, and we don't have enough action points to kill him. One of the problems with Dread, by the way, is that if Renata gets hit by Dread, she will not have enough time units to fire that weapon. So the Singularity Cannon is the most powerful weapon in the game, but it's also the heaviest. Even in full Predator armor, which is required, you only get 61 time units to be able to apply, to be able to use it. And that means if you get hit by a small Dread penalty, you cannot fire it. In fact, you might not even have the time to reload it. Anyway, Team B is attacking the reactor room. Henry unleashing the... well, I suppose he was what the heck? How did you manage to shoot that thing 3 times and fail? Okay, come on, Spice Trooper, show them how it's done. Thank you. Okay, Catelyn. We have another alien here. Oh, wow, these guys are extremely lucky. Okay, Arthur. What the heck? Really? Okay, thank God. These civilians are just tough and lucky. So yeah, Team A is going straight ahead, Team B is going to reactor room, and Team C is going to the other reactor room. Team A is obviously led by Renata with a Singularity Cannon. She's very slow moving and has to make her way slowly up the main corridor, whereas the other teams are a little more nimble and can strike those reactors and get out quickly. So yes, we have to be very careful from this point on. What will happen is if the bullets go in too straight a line, they could continue straight up past all the aliens in the next room and hit that door, and a single hit of damage on that door will break it and make it unopenable, and I will fail because of a bug. So that will entirely dictate my assault on this next room. My pair of snipers are of course going this way because they're more likely to be able to put bullets on the target. Just like that, Carla. Excellent job. Okay, Carol's moving up, and that looks like a heavy drone. I'm sure Dr. Snidely wants a sample. Tough luck, Singularity Cannon. Oh, brilliant. Yes, I must admit, one way or another I'm going to miss Snidely's dulcet tones in his reports. I guess if he wins the Nobel Prize, he'll get to make some sort of a acceptance speech, which I will no doubt try to avoid. Anyway, there are alternate access routes to the next room. We can run through these air vents here. And it doesn't make a huge amount of sense because it kind of puts you in a dangerous spot. It does mean that your bullets aren't going to fire the wrong direction and hit that door. Anyway, Catelyn steps up, sees the reactor, and terminates it. That's one down. Team B has succeeded in their mission. Time to follow up with Team A. Important thing is we got to move fast because those Reapers will no doubt start appearing at the entry point, and we don't want to be fighting a battle on 2 fronts against a swarm of Reapers. Sophie Collins finishes off the second reactor, and Team C has completed their mission. Again, time to make the rush up the main corridor and apply their firepower to the main throne room. So I believe after 6 turns the game will start to send Reapers up through the entryway. It will send 6 Reapers every turn, and they will just keep coming. And actually, the game will start to slow down a lot during the alien turn because it's starting to have to compute so many alien AIs. Which is kind of strange because I think I could write the AI for a Reaper as in run towards target, kill target, run towards next target, kill target. It should just be a variation of the zombie algorithm, surely. Anyway, we're moving our teams through the air vents to get ready to attack the main throne room. Predator troopers are the obvious choice since they are better armoured and better fire-powered. Carol's still playing sniper and doing an excellent job of it. I think that deserves a cry of girl power. Yeah, so actually the aliens they're very equal opportunity in this mission as well. It looks like we've had one of everything so far. We've had Androns, Civilians, Cesians, and we know there's at least one Praetor there, and there's a Harridans there as well. Not to mention an unlimited number of Reapers that will be no doubt coming up after me very soon. Okay, so hatch is blown out. Unfortunately, because of the nature of this weapon, I can't immediately start shooting more. I just have to shoot the door out and then hide around the corner, kind of ruining the chance of surprise. If I didn't have a spice trooper, I could have used a grenade or a charge and set it up there. But you know, the Predator suits are far more viable in this situation. And you know, perhaps the aliens don't notice. After all, we are shooting at them from all directions. Robert Cole with his rifle. Oh, great shot there, sir. The shotgun team is heading into the airshaft after the spice troopers. I just kind of wish the aliens would be a little more bold and perhaps run up, and attack me. It would certainly save a lot of time. Stepping through that door would probably be instant death for anyone, to be honest. We have some smoke grenades, but we're not sure if there's any civilians or anything in there. Anyway, time to assault the main room. Sophia takes a step forward, takes some firepower from the enemies, but that is extremely lucky, none of them hit, so we aim at the furthest one, because the bullets will go through all of them and kill one and suppress two of them. That was a pretty effective assault there. Louise, Spice Trooper, taked out that Harridan, haha, excellent. Next, who else is there? Well, okay, we got Mia who's going to shoot them in the back end. Okay, well that didn't actually work at all. So she'll just step aside so that Carla can bring up some snipey, shotty type of things. There, in the back, and then she's got just enough time units to crouch down, I guess, if necessary. But no one will get there in time. Okay, so there's one hostile there. We can take the chance to run into the room and finally deal with them. Oh! No! Luna! No, there's the High Praetor. He's just like, all... Oh wow, I just shot the moon and it was so cool. The colors were stunning, man. Okay, so Robert needs to take a decision to shoot and kills that. He has a few time units left. I'm not sure it'll be enough to get him out of the field of view of the Praetor. He might have to go down with this ship. I guess not. No, yeah, I guess he's hiding behind there and he doesn't have enough time units to crouch. Not that that's really going to save him against that epic plasma weapon. It looks a lot like the Singularity Cannon, at least the animation of it does. Catelyn, get everyone crouched, everyone hiding. We're getting ready, that Praetor might step out and just apply firepower liberally. Oh, apparently that Praetor is not alone. Oh no, that shot wounded Catelyn. We need to get a medikit to her, make sure she doesn't go down with us. There we go. You see, everybody also has these Singularity Cannon ammunition in their backpack, just because carrying more than 3 reloads for that thing is cripplingly heavy for Renata. And Robert catches sight of that Harridan. He can get a nice high... Oh, great. Nice shooting, Robert! Not sure how that actually worked, since the line of sight shouldn't have put him anywhere near her. Well, never mind. We're moving everybody up in preparation for the dude taking a step through the door. And when I say the dude, I mean he's like, the High Praetor is like the Big Lebowski. I mean, that white armor, that really is his dressing gown. The Big Lebowski has of course been declared a national treasure by the National Film Archive and will be preserved along with many other great movies. Anyway, Mia, take a step up, look around that corner. Yeah, you can shoot him in the side-in. Yes, Mia Bakken shooting the Harridan in the side-in. But just be careful, you can't shoot straight in because the door behind him is extremely fragile and will jam if any damage is done to it. Actually, at this point, for all I know, damage might have been done to it and I'm already doomed. I should point out that since I recorded this, I complained and this bug was fixed. Anyway, time for the final assault. Smoke grenades all around. Perhaps he will try to use his psychic powers to locate me. Oh, his psychic powers tried to find me, but he could not hit me. Sophia is going to take a step in sideways, turn to face, and Sophia fires the shots that save humanity from eternal servitude under their alien overlords. Not only that, but for the first time we see the door to the escape pods, and it is intact, sitting behind a throne. We can open it and start to teleport out to freedom, back to Mother Earth, and perhaps to a great celebration party, which we no doubt deserve. I'm sure the Spice Troopers will be lauded as heroes. However, of course, after this, their time will be done. They will be unemployed. So they will probably form into a group called the Spice Troopers or something and tour the world. And there we go, finally, beating Xenonauts. Luna Care killed in action, everyone else escapes. We killed 28 of 34 aliens, that's the 6 Reapers that have spawned at the other end. Alien invasion defeated, 16,775 civilian casualties, 9 soldiers. You have beaten the alien menace and secured the survival of the human race. The brave sacrifices of the Xenonauts will not be forgotten. And so yes, that is it all over. I'd love to go back and play this on harder levels, but I'm not going to make a video of that. It's just like too much stress to try and actually arrange all the videos. It's a lot of fun though, and there's a lot of mods. I should perhaps go back and look at it. Might go and look at XCOM, but honestly, now that I've completed Xenonauts, the thing I want to go back to is Freelancer, which I suspended while I was playing Xenonauts. Anyway, let's take a look at what actually happens. Yes, so in my first attempt, I had this issue that the door was completely stuck. It would not open. There was strange attempts to fly around. You know, the pathfinding would tell me that it was possible to get around there behind me and then change its mind. It didn't matter how much firepower you applied against the door, it absolutely would not open. Even against the mighty Singularity Cannon, it stood fast, and my Xenonauts were trapped in the throne room with an army of Reapers bearing down on them. Now, of course, I could have made a dramatic last stand and just continued to fire until all the Reapers were... well, until I was overcome by Reapers because I ran out of ammunition. And certainly, you know, I could have enjoyed killing many Reapers, but the turn times start to get really long. It would take several minutes to run through the alien turn, and then I would see 6 Reapers and I would kill them all, and my ammunition would slowly deplete. Things would get more and more hopeless. But at this point, my troopers were fighting for nothing more than a few minutes worth of life. Presumably the dreadnought, now without main power, would be sinking towards the Earth at faster and faster speeds. Even if they had enough ammunition to kill every Reaper on this ship, they would still die when the dreadnought crashed into the Earth, killing everything on board. But really the biggest problem is that despite all this effort of shooting aliens and being patient through their turns, the game still thinks that you've lost. So thankfully this wasn't an Iron Man mode game and I could go back to the start of the mission and reload. But otherwise, what happened was... game over. The war drags on for several months, but ultimately proves a formality. Humanity as we know it is utterly extinguished. Ultimately, Dr. Snidely goes a little bit strange towards the end. Oh, the alien ships are flying, and humanity is dying, and everywhere I go, UFOs, UFOs, UFOs.